when they fired him, he didn't take that personal. He stepped away, got on out, and made a name for himself. I mean, made a huge name for himself.
Yes.
And right now, he's doing absolutely great. So, it's like we say, if something ain't broke, why fix it? So if I were him, I definitely wouldn't come back as Zack Ryder either. If they don't want Matt Cardona, then they don't want him.
Let's see. We saw a match on a recent Raw where we had Kairi Sane, who's back in WWE. She reemerged on a recent Raw. And in that match, we also saw a horrible injury bill to Zoe Stark.
Yeah.
What's the latest on her that you have heard?
I haven't heard an update except that she's going to be out for quite a while.
Yeah, her injury, the leg injury, you could see the way her leg was turned in the ring when she landed. I swear, I was watching the video earlier, it sounds like you can hear her calling Kairi's name as she's coming towards, like, turn around. Like she was trying to let her know, something's about to happen. And boom, then you see that leg hit, and it was not pretty. So we wish her the speedy recovery, because I know she just has had, 2 other knee surgeries, and this now looks like her
something
third.
like that. But people get hurt in the ring. You fans that think, oh my God, this is just acrobatics and all that. People get hurt more so than you even know.
Yes,
that's right.
Well,
back in the day, guys got hurt and they couldn't even tell it, because if you got hurt, you couldn't take off because you didn't get paid.
Yep.
So many guys had to work with injuries, so they could get paid, try and pay their bills. So yeah, it's amazing.
I want to bring up one more thing before we get out of here today. Matt Cardona says he does not want to come back to WWE as Zack Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
He says, quote, "It's not my first choice. I think Zack Ryder is dead. And I don't mean that in a negative way. Zack Ryder set me up for Matt Cardona. But I mean, obviously WWE thought Zack Ryder was dead. They fired me 5 years ago. And my Matt Cardona name, I feel like I've done these interviews for 5 years. And again, this is like, how many times have I said this? But I don't care how you define success, money, accolades, happiness. This is the most successful I've ever been in my career as Matt Cardona. But it's because Zack Ryder in WWE set me up for that." End quote. I think that's a great perspective of ever coming back to WWE and what he'd like to see and what they've done for him in his career. Teddy, what do you think?
I think it's good too. And the good part about it, he stepped away. He didn't let that, when they fired him, he didn't take that personal. He stepped away, got on out, and made a name for himself. I mean, made a huge name for himself.
Yes.
And right now, he's doing absolutely great. So, it's like we say, if something ain't broke, why fix it? So if I were him, I definitely wouldn't come back as Zack Ryder either. If they don't want Matt Cardona, then they don't want him.
Yeah, because
and he can do that because he's in a position now. He ain't looking for no job.
No, because he doesn't have to work as hard as he had to work back then, or if he does, he's making the money that goes with it. And every time I've met Matt and we've done things together, whether it be at a trade show or at even a wrestling show, he has always been super helpful with anything you ever need. That is a professional. He doesn't care about time or anything else. It's what do you need to make this better? I'll be there to help you. That's how this guy is.
You know
I was right there with him, man, and I have the utmost respect for him, man. He, like I said, he went out and did his own thing, and he became successful. So don't let nothing mess nothing up for you, man. If you're doing good, then just keep on doing good. God bless you.
And I'm the other way around. If WWE says, we're going to give you these 6 figures to come on in, but we need you back as Zack Ryder, I'd be crazy to say no. That's just my feeling.
Well, I understand what you mean, Bill. You know what I mean? Because everybody has a price. You got to remember that, but...
and if he came back to WWE, he's got his wife there as well, so he'd be able to, be with his wife more than he probably is now. Although that seems to me like they're together quite a bit, even though they are not working in the same company. But Matt Cardona will work anywhere, but Matt Cardona is the value. The name Matt Cardona is the value. He made that name. He deserves to get every penny for what he's put into that name.
Well, if they could do something else too, like if they want to bring bring him in as Zack Ryder, he refuses it. Now you start a storyline right there. Well, no, this is who you really are. We know who you really are. That's an imposter. Well, no, it's not. I am Matt Cardona. Well, that ain't who. You know what I mean? Start something, make something out of it. If you're gonna make him use it.
And keep in mind that there are a lot of the WWE fans that don't follow the independent circuits, and they don't know Matt's a great website with trading and buying different memorabilia and stuff like this. He does a lot of that stuff. There's a lot of fans, when he comes back, they're going to go, that's Matt Cardona. I mean, I remember when I was growing up on the original Capitol Wrestling show, one time they brought in Larry Simon for 6-7 months.
Larry Simon, it sounds like a character from Seinfeld.
Listen, Larry Simon. And the fans would all chant, Simon is a bum. So all of a sudden, the next week, he comes back with an accent as Boris Malenko. And I was like, what happened? This is the same guy. And he says, no, I'm really from Russia. And, I put on an American thing. So Cardona could do something like that if he wanted to.
Yeah. Well, like I said, if you're going to do something, if it's going to be a problem with the name, then do something. Make it part of the story.
Yeah, that was Dean Malenko and Jody Simon and Dean Malenko's father, Larry Simon.
Yeah.
There you go. All right, guys, we are out of time. Actually, we're over time. Anything coming up for you two we want to talk about, Teddy?
No, nothing's coming up for me.
Okay, that's easy enough. I want that banana. Tell Denise.
No. We got to talk about Riverside Con, Jacksonville. Not the Saratoga.
Saratoga? What are you talking about?
It's a little town right outside of Jacksonville.
Sarasota.
St. Augustine.
St. Augustine.
There you go.
Okay.
St. Augustine, yeah. Sarasota.
yeah. Well, I know it was a little town, but St. Augustine, right out of Jacksonville. We'll be there for the Riverside Wrestling Con. You're there too, man, so you should be talking about it too.
Yeah. Well, I hope you're not driving now, that's for sure, because you'll have us in Sarasota instead of St. Augustine. But I do know that
make a big deal out of it, right? Okay.
But I do know that I'm looking forward to that weekend for a couple of reasons. Actually, several. The event, fantastic event every year, Riverside Wrestling Con, that's in St. Augustine. Look it up, because if you haven't got tickets yet and you're in the area, a great show to go to. But also, I'm looking forward to going to get sushi that Teddy and I had last time we were there. The best sushi house I have ever been to. Man, that food was delicious. And we're going to go back there this year. And the third reason is I've got somebody making homemade banana pudding, and I cannot wait to get my mouth around that banana pudding, brother. Bill, what you got coming up?
Well, I want to announce that I've been signed to host the gathering, not the one with the Insane Clown Posse, the one in Charlotte, North Carolina, in August. So just go to Google and put in the wrestling gathering in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm going to be doing my one-man show, hosting the barbecue and the awards dinner the next night as well. So make sure you check that out, and got some more news coming for some more appearances next week. So yeah,
that sounds good. And if you want to join Teddy and I, we go live every Thursday night for a road trip after hours. You can follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or any of our social media where you'll see the post there. It'll tell you how to watch us. And we look forward to having that. We enjoy that. It's a chance for us to talk to you live, which is something I don't get to do very often. So it's a lot of fun. And Teddy,
wait a minute, you said to show you how to watch us. It would be like this.
You know what?
Right?
We're out of here.